It was. I tried to get above that.
Ow, Hoople's cat. Yes, I'm still fat. I need to work on that. Anyway, Kitty decided that me and her mom should go with her to a drawback meeting in Newmarket about how to brainstorm as people to deal with climate change and fix climate change and make the world a better place for our grandchildren. Not that we have any grandchildren. Anywho, this is our trip with a little bit of talk.
Like I wouldn't be coming now.
Did you hear that, honey? I just know. Mother just goes around looking at barriers and drinking bags. Yes, somebody from quickly and swish you. Your carpet died.
No, this is my walking.
Oh, you're walking.
Here, I can't.
You're walking. I thought you meant driving.
Oh, no, I can't there. How could I?
You could.
I can't. Not very well. How
I
could
thought
I?
you meant driving.
Oh,
Walking, I would too.
No, it's just walking.
Walking.
I wouldn't do it.
As you can see, we're still having really cool weather for the time of year. Looking a little bit brighter today, but still lots of clouds, and it's really cold for what it should be. We're just walking through Newmarket, and you can see some of the sights we see in old Newmarket. How a town could be really nice, except now they're making it huge by paving over all the farmlands around it to build horrible, horrible houses. And why are we going over there?
Well, because that's where the session is tonight.
What's the session tonight?
I don't know.
What's the session?
Vegan.
Vegan.
Green New Deal.
What?
Green New Deal for Canada.
Oh, cool.
And who's putting on the Green Party?
I don't think so. I don't know. I'm hoping we'll find. Is it Justin? No, no.
Oh, he's too busy buying all the pipes. Of course, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. This is actually a scene from Newmarket's past. Newmarket came into being when white colonialists decided to cheat and intercept the natives who were bringing beaver down the river systems to Toronto. The white colonists decided to meet them under an oak tree in Newmarket and buy the beaver pelts at a cheaper price because they were able to buy them fast enough that the natives didn't need to use rapid systems to get into the Humber. Anyway, business is all, right?
No. I mean, there was a riding association, but it's been dismantled.
Let's have a look. Where do you get your t-shirt from?
From Wishing Well Sanctuary. It's got hair on it, though.
It's got hair on it.
Hair on your chest.
Where did you get your top from, Dot?
Where did I get my top? From the Bay.
Yes.
The Bay.
The Bay.
So Kitty and her mother are over there. And this event is a series of town halls to celebrate the Green New Deal. Various political parties, mostly the Greens now, are trying to get Canada excited about.
Thank you for this good day that we had today and the good benefits that we have all been given here. All of us are fed and housed and have good things, and I am so grateful for that, and I'm grateful for the opportunity for from people of many backgrounds to come together. And I ask Creator, will you please help so that our mother can be well. Please help for all of us to put our minds together so we can come of strong thought on those actions that we can take. I hide. The gospel. The blessing song. Higher, higher, higher.
a traditional native opening to one of these things, and you can see where Neil Young got most of his musical ideas from. Next up they had a few speakers. They weren't very well prepared. This dude used to teach climate science at York University, and he doesn't even know how much carbon dioxide is currently in the atmosphere. I can't remember if I've ever recorded what he said, but he said 410 parts per million, which is actually 415 right now. And if you look at the percentages, it's almost 50% higher than it was at the start of the industrial age, and that's not because of volcanoes or sunspots.
To explain away the increasing CO2 concentration in our atmosphere, which is a greenhouse gas. We know based on physics that much of that increase is due to human activities. The trend on the CO2 concentration in the atmosphere is now it's approaching about 410 parts per million, or ppm. And that's about 45 to 46% above the pre-industrial concentration of something like 280 ppm. The increase, globally average increase, will result in a dramatic change in the weather patterns on a regional basis. You see it already to a certain extent. Right? There are areas where you're going to see more drought, areas that you're going to see more precipitation resulting perhaps in flooding. You're going to see more heat waves. You might end up also seeing more cold waves depending on where you live. Globally average temperature of 5 degrees doesn't mean that we all get hot by 5 degrees. There are regional differences.
Be clear here. Things aren't going to be great until 2100 and then everything goes splodge. The bottom line is that 2100 is from the IPCC report, and most people who've looked at their report find it inadequate. It does not adequately accept or take in feedback loops that are already in place. However, it's reassuring to think we've got to 2100 to turn the ship around, when in fact we probably don't. A lot of people actually in climatology right now think we can't turn the ship around and all we can do is mitigate. Be interesting to see what does happen. Whether you accept human-caused climate change or not, bland nonsense like we will have a 5-degree rise or more by 2100 helps nobody. Point out to people that that means wheat can't grow in most of the world. That's the effect. Whether we have no ports, we can't do international trade, whether we've had a nuclear war over starvation, all of that stuff's irrelevant. If you keep going about the numbers, you're not really getting anywhere, are you? The numbers are kind of pointless. It's the effect of the numbers. I know these guys kept saying over and over, it's the grandchildren, think about your grandchildren. No, I'm thinking about my retirement. This is coming a lot faster than these guys are saying. And everybody at our table felt that way as well. It was an interesting discussion, and it was empowering to see so many people actually come together to chat about it. The mayor came of Newmarket, but he rapidly left and didn't want to be introduced because he was kind of embarrassed. I don't know why he'd even shown up. After all, when you're getting a substantial amount of money for your town, maybe not yourself, from development which is actually paving decades old, centuries old farmland for crappy housing, you might find this a bit uncomfortable. Newmarket's the only town in the GTA that has no environmental plan. Our politicians don't believe the environment is actually part of planning at the local level. Everybody else does, but not in Newmarket.
This results in also rising sea level. Because first of all, with the thermal expansion of the seawater, as well as melting ice caps in Greenland, Antarctica, and melting glaciers in high mountains. If you've ever taken the Jasper Highway between Calgary and Edmonton, like I did back in 1974, and you do it about, and I did this about before I retired from the Environment Canada, I did this about 10 years ago. The Columbia ice field has retreated so significantly that back in 1974-75, you could actually walk to the edge of the Columbia ice field. Now you have to take this big, huge vehicle to get to the ice field.
Powerful analogy that will absolutely empower nobody to do anything at all. One of the interesting things that we all came up with ideas for positive and negative aspects of things we'd like to see done in Newmarket locally, and pretty much everybody focused on global or national things rather than local. though there were some cool local ideas, nobody said, I'm doing this, I need to stop doing it. It's very easy for any problem to look at other people and say, for example, that on YouTube, why are you burning gasoline on a ride mower in your garden? Right? But don't look at what I'm doing. Don't look at how I live. What should I be doing differently? Should I be doing anything differently? After all, Guy McPherson says if we try to mitigate the effects of climate change right now in 2019, we will cause the collapse of humanity and our extinction faster than if we don't. Complicated stuff. And it doesn't really help when people come up with bland ideas like this. It was an empowered audience and they really didn't need this kind of a background chat. I see why they actually got this retired professor of climatology to chat, but I would have liked him to actually face questions. And again, there was no mechanism involved for that, which is a problem. But kudos to the people who organised this. It was nice to actually get together with people with a like mind for a change and chat about climate change and how it affects our local town and what we should be doing locally. Anyway, I'm going to finish off with some great Canadian amateur baseball, so sit back and enjoy. Hope you enjoyed that little trip out. Now, I believe tonight we're actually going to a chain restaurant and eating a vegan meal because they have vegan food now at Il Finello in Canada, and then we're taking Dorothy and John to see a movie on farming. So this is all good stuff. We are being very busy on my 2 days off. Toodles, enjoy.